Hey, it's Evan from RemoteSalesOneOnOne.com. I just wanted to make this short video just to kind of go over how you can land interviews for a remote setting role, remote closing roles, as an example of one that I did actually a couple of years ago that I still utilize with my students today. This is one of the longer offers I was working on. It was around 3 years, so you'll see a message from over 3 years ago with an older client of mine. So yeah, let's get right to it. So you'll see here date. Oh my God, that's June 4th, 2022, on there. So I believe that my old client, he posted in a Facebook community that used to be the number one spot to land remote sales gigs and opportunities. Now it's school, but I'll actually put somewhere up here where you can check out that video as well, and where you can actually utilize the best places to land remote sales gigs today. But this was a few years ago, but the principles are still relatively the same. So I reached out to this client who posted in a few different remote sales spaces. So I said, hey, Valentino, saw your offer for a sales closer and more in the sales group, and I'm looking to learn more about the position and what you're looking for. Cheers, Evan. Very easygoing, straightforward. You're not posting an essay. You're not posting anything that is like too redundant either. It's simple, straight to the point. And I'm kind of pissed that I don't see his messages here, but I think his Facebook got banned or something. I don't know. Facebook gets weird over the years, especially with older profiles as well. So he probably asked me if I like what my experience is, like if I've even done this before as well too, and he probably asked me if I've done setting and closing too, because a lot of companies they'd like to hire setters first and then gradually work them towards a closing role. That's something that I actually like vet and something that I actually recommend that a lot of businesses utilize as well, mainly so that your setter now knows what the offer is, and it's going to be much easier for that transition to go from setting to closing instead of just kind of learning about the offer willy-nilly and already jump into a closing position. So he probably asked me if I've done any sort of closing and setting before, and I said, and this is where you type it out. It's important to type out the responses to every single one of their questions down in here. So I wrote, done it before, both closing and setting. Then he responded, I think, with another question as well, just to kind of see like whether or not I was legit or not. And one of the ways to say that you're legit as well is to just send over some quick voice notes.
Afternoon, Valentino. Yeah. I've been doing appointment setting and also sales for quite a few years now, since 2014. In the agency and online space, I've been doing it since 2015.
I can hear the police sirens because I was in Mexico at the time. I was in Guadalajara, so already fully remote.
I'm sorry. I'm out on the road right now, just walking to get a coffee. And yeah, I've done in the agency space since around 2018, but in the online space, doing like Facebook advertising, Instagram advertising since 2015. Just give me 1 second. So yeah, I've
Something to show that you're a real human. And this isn't some sort of AI voice or whatever. I'm literally answering his questions as well and doing it in a voice note. This isn't the best voice notes in the world too, but it's natural as well, and to show that you're an actual person. Let's hear this one.
In the agency space and in the online get money space as well. I've driven around 10 to 20 appointments a day for both my clients and myself in the business sphere when I had my business from my own advertising agency from 2018 to 2021. And I actually also have a video on YouTube that I have, I think it's like over 12,000 views, almost 13,000 views or so, of me doing live cold calling and closing out appointments and meetings and stuff like that for my own agency. If you want me to send that over, I can send that over as well, just so that you know kind of my style and how I go about it. And that was all through cold calling as well. So yeah, let me know if you want that.
Boom. So literally, I'm just volunteering information if you want it, and I'm reframing it into a question like, hey, and you're kind of coming through, like, not everyone has a video kind of like that or help or whatnot, but you can frame it in any sort of way that you want to. But this just kind of gives me a leg up. And because since I already came with experience as well, it's showing a portfolio as well. So that was just kind of me volunteering my portfolio and that I've done it before. Hey, I've showed 13,000 people how to cold call and get appointments for their own business, for their own service-based online business. And then he made a couple responses back in here as well too. And then I think he asked for it down here as well. Yep, but not on my personal, through my companies or through clients. And then he asked me closing rates for it. I'm like, I have around 20% closing rate, which is very much true. A closing rate of 20% for qualified leads. Yes, it's actually a much higher percentage now, but back then it was around 20%. Depends on the offer. Always depends on the offer. Made a few other things, both cold and warm, but that percentage is closing. Would usually get a meeting every 5 to 7 points of contact, talking about selling as well. Here's a video of me showing that I'm a real person as well. And then just kind of ask me another question here and literally frame it like correct, just kind of answer the question or so. Let's get on to the interview, the appointment. And then here he sends an actual Calendly link. And then I say in for Monday at 9 a.m. PST. There we go. That's all. That's everything that's on there too. Then sends me a few things here saying that I'm hired, blah, 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 blah. And then he sent me the contract, as you can see there on the bottom. Okay, cool. Had to look at the contract and a few things came up. Signed a contract. And I worked with Value for a few years, made got him some multi-millions as well in the remote high ticket space. So that is some ways on how you can interact to get interviews with remote offers, with remote businesses too. It's very simple, very easygoing as well. If you would like to learn a lot more about this too, you can check out the Remote Sales One-on-One community on School or visit remotesalesOneOnOne.com as well. Once again, my name is Evan, and yeah, hope you have a blessed rest of your day. Bye-bye.